Hey there, welcome to the Lucid Lemire channel. On January 16th, daily guidance. We're already in the middle of January. How crazy is that? Welcome to the Lucid Lemire daily guidance. I was going to say daily guidance show. It's always interesting, you know. I love reading where the guidance kind of sits for you when it does. Okay. So thank you for spending some time with me. I like this because it's almost like a private club that people that don't watch the dailies aren't aware of. So it's nice and intimate. We get to know each other a little bit. Today we'll be using the Animal Spirit Oracle. The Spirit Animal Oracle. Excuse me. May I please have the spirit animal that will guide us today on this day, January 16th, please? The spirit animal that is guiding us to our highest good, please. Oh, thank you so much, by the way, for liking the videos and stuff. And watching. I appreciate that a lot. And for anybody who watches these and subscribes, you're something special. Anybody that watches these, you're something special. May I please have a spirit animal to guide us today, to be our escort on this day, to be the escort, most importantly, to the beautiful person watching this video right now that needs this message. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. I laugh because this is the spirit animal we got for the year, I believe, January 1st, yeah. Bobcat Spirit came through and was like, this year's gonna be a fucking mystery, so buckle up. And he's out here again. Bobcat Spirit, life is a mystery. Wow. Let me get some stones out here. We'll hoist you up real nice. Bobcat Spirit first comes out in the protection today. I will read that. Card number 8. Found out that 8 is supposed to be like Jesus' number or something. I get really excited about things like that. I get excited about Jesus. Because he's my best friend. Okay. Bobcat Spirit tells you this is not a time to reveal your deepest, most cherished dreams and desires to others, but rather a time to be quiet, and gentle with yourself as truths begin to emerge in your awareness. Self-protection is called for, so be discerning, selective, and even secretive. Damn. Revealing no more than is necessary. People have a way of imposing their opinions on you. So pay attention to whom you surround yourself with at this time. Be watchful and check your own motives as well as those of others as you keep your secrets to yourself for now, rather than expose them to those who may potentially misunderstand your intentions or may not be supportive. Let your logical mind take a rest as you start to perceive the energy of your environment. Bobcat Spirit wants you to be stealthy and wise and keep your own counsel. Let yourself be a mystery yet to be revealed. This reminds me of the moon and the fucking high priestess from yesterday. We're still there. The sun set. Remember? A couple days ago? Or the sun is setting. As the sun is setting, the moon is out. Light trickery. What can you really trust? Who can you really trust? It's not a time to be necessarily paranoid, but the time to know that we're still in between worlds. Remember? Oh, I'd like to say we are. I don't feel like we've settled. We're still in between worlds in certain things, and even when we do share certain things with people, it's beautiful to be held accountable, but you don't want to be held accountable for something that you made in a turbulent situation. You don't want to hold yourself accountable to something you made in a turbulent situation. Allow yourself to be flexible. This doesn't mean, don't ever share anything with anybody, or don't ever make yourself accountable or hold yourself accountable, because it's effective. However, I love that I read the message after telling you that Jesus is my best friend. I felt some type of way about that. I feel like Bobcat Spirit was being like, oh, girl, you should have read me first before you started spouting things. But it's that type of thing. So I use that as an example. People will ask me, hey, who's your best friend? And I'll say Jesus, and they'll shut up. Because what you gonna say about that? But obviously, they feel some type of way about it. It's odd. If I asked somebody who's your best friend and they said Jesus, I'd be like, okay, alright, okay, There's certain things that you keep to yourself. Not because it's wrong, or, because it's just not the right time, or even the right audience. I feel some type of way about this now. Going back to Bobcat Spirit, it tells you this is not a time to reveal your deep, most cherished dreams and desires to others, but rather a time to be quiet and gentle with yourself as truths begin to emerge in your awareness. Immediately, I'm seeing the moon and the high priestess. The high priestess knows certain things. Jack, when he was coming down from the beanstalk, in the song, he tells the baker, there are big, tall, terrible giants in the sky. And the baker's like, giants? And he's like, yeah, there are giants in the sky. And the baker's like, prove it. Later on, Jack brings him, golden some stuff. And in order to prove that he's right, in order to prove that he's seen these things, that he's gone through these things, kind of like the slight notion of the slight nuance of spite from the other day, to show that I've done this, I've done that, Oh, my heart feels a little heavy because he meets Little Red Riding Hood. You need to see Into the Woods if you haven't seen it. I'm gonna spoil the shit out of that movie. I'm trying not to, but I will. He meets Little Red Riding Hood, and she's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, I've seen a harp that can play itself or whatever. And she's like, no, you haven't. And he's like, yeah, I have. And she's like, no, you haven't. He's like, yes, I have. She's like, prove it. And so that's how he goes up to the giant's lair, and he steals from his friend. He steals a harp or whatever it was. As he's stealing the harp to prove himself to Little Red Riding Hood, the giant, the bigger giant, right? The male giant, the husband to the female giant who he befriended, catches him, chases him down the beanstalk. Jack gets a hammer or whatever it is. I think he hammers away at the beanstalk, and as the beanstalk is falling, the giant also falls from that great height, and the giant dies. All because Jack was trying to prove something that he had no business trying to prove. And then the movie turns real dark. Okay? That's why my heart's a little heavy here. Sometimes keeping certain things to yourself is wise. I don't like the philosophy that you keep everything, all your cards to your chest. I don't like that, but maybe I'm a little bit too naive. Maybe I like to share a little bit too much. Maybe I like to really believe that there aren't people out there who are trying to fuck you over. But apparently, truly, there are. And I don't like saying that. It makes my heart feel really, really heavy saying that. But, and not to say that there are people trying to fuck you over, but there are people who are purposely trying to mess with you, your dreams. And then there are people who don't know that that's what they're doing. Little Red, she was being a kid. Oh, you don't know, I dare you, and da da da. And Jack, being a kid, also goes up and does the stuff that led to that. And other people who, because they wouldn't do it themselves, they bring your stuff down because it's not for them. They wouldn't do it. So there's many instances where it may be the right decision to keep something close to your chest. Or at least not reveal something in the moment that you are feeling impulsively ready to reveal it. It could be in a conversation. Let me tell you what I really think about you. Alright? Maybe sometimes it's to bite your tongue. Something at work. Something in a relationship. Be it platonic, familial, romantic. But sometimes being a little, keeping your secrets between myself and I may do good. At least today. At least today. I like this line. Rather trying to be quiet and gentle with yourself as truths begin to emerge in your awareness. Self-protection is called for, so be discerning, selective, even secretive, revealing no more than necessary. People have a way of imposing their opinions on you, so pay attention to whom you surround yourself with at this time. Be watchful and check your own motives, as well as those of others, to keep your secrets to yourself for now, rather than expose those to those who potentially misunderstand your intentions or may not be supportive. This may also be about being a busybody, sticking your nose in things that really are none of your business or are not for you to know at that moment. And you being a busybody, you sticking your nose into something, you may have tricked yourself into believing that you're trying to help, or at least that's how it started off, right? You used to start out you trying to help, but now with so many no's from whomever, it's now become about you, then you trying to help, you trying to get answers, you being trusted, you being in the know, rather than, the other person. The person involved or the people involved. Let your logical mind take a rest as you start to perceive the energy of your environment. So basically, read the room. Read the room. Be stealthy and wise and keep your own counsel. Let yourself be a mystery yet to be revealed. That's the message Bobcat Spin has for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Keep your light on.